The next chapter that we have to study is about a small business. So we know, see, like there are different types of businesses are there. We can categorize the business into small and big, large scale, small scale, like different type of businesses are there. Okay. So in the previous chapters, the concept of business, trade, commerce and industry were discussed. The present chapter discussed the issue of size of business with reference to small industries and small business establishments. It also describes the role of small business and the major problems faced by small sector units. Further, the assistance provided by the government to small business, particularly in the rural and hilly areas, has been discussed. So, like starting off small scale businesses, the government is having so much amount of support is there, like small industries have started. So, this can increase the development of the country. So, if in rural areas, it will be helpful in giving more job opportunities to the rural areas and also for the development of the rural areas. Or hilly areas are there where there are good transportation facilities and all are not there. So such type of okay. So let us see what is the meaning or how can we categorize a business into small scale. In India, the village and small industrial sector consists of both traditional and modern small industries. This sector has 8 subgroups. They are handlooms, handicraft, coir, sericulture and khadi and village industries. So all these type of small categories are there. So small scale industries and power looms. So all these different categories are there. You can underline what are the categories which are coming in the small scale business or small business. Handlooms, handicraft, coir, sericulture, khadi and village industries, small scale industries and power looms. The last two comes under the modern small industries, while other come under traditional industries like small scale industries and power looms come under the modern industries, whereas the other ones, all the other methods are there or those are considered as a traditional businesses category. So the modern small industries, while the other come under the traditional industries. Village and small industries together provide the large employment opportunities in India. So we can say that a large amount of employment opportunities are provided in the village or cottage industries as well as the small scale industries. So they are there. So in the small areas, people are conducting so much amount of business. So they are providing the largest amount of job opportunities. So before understanding the nature of and the meaning of a small business, it is important to know how size is defined in our country, where reference to small industries and a small business establishment. Several parameters can be used to measure the size of business units. These includes the number of persons employed in business, capital invested in business, volume of output or value of output of a business, and power consumed for business activities. So how we can categorize the business like a small scale business or a large scale business or this category, how it is made. So we can say that the number of persons, like how many people are included, how many people are working, how many employees are working in that organization. So there is a limit. So minimum number of like some less than 100 members are there, then we can consider it as a small scale business. You know, and there are some industrial companies, big companies and all corporate companies are there where there are 20,000, 30,000 or 1 lakh like that employees are. And next category is about the capital invested. Okay, how much amount of capital, how much total capital is invested. And other one is about the volume of output or value of output of business. Like how many number of products a company is producing. Volume of output means that how much output, how much in a day, how many number of products a company is producing, manufacturing. Big companies are there, they are producing lakhs of product in a day itself. You know. But small scale units are there, 100 units, 200 units, 500 units, like that. Very small number of products only will be produced. Okay. So these are some of the categorizations, how we can understand that size of this. And however, there is no parameter which is without limitations. Depending on the need, the measures can vary. So according to the situation, it will be differed. So we cannot say that there is no any fixed number like this small scale industry should have only this many number of employees, or they should have only this much amount of production. There are no any fixed rule is not there. So to some extent they will be varying. The definition used by the Government of India to describe small industries is based on the investment in plant and machinery. So when Government of India, as per the rule of Government of India, they are considering business as a small scale industry depending on the investment that they are making on the machineries, how much amount of plant and machinery they are having, how much investment they make on the plant and machinery. This measure seeks to keep in view the socio-economic environment in India, where capital is scarce and labor is abundant. So in India we are using more labor intensive technique, because we see like people are not having money, capital is not there, but labor is plenty, so we are having plenty of laborers are there. So we use a more labor intensive technique. The emergence of a large service sector has necessitated the government to include other enterprises covering both small scale industries sector and related services entities under the same umbrella. Expansion of small scale enterprises was taking place, growing into medium scale enterprises, and they were required to adopt higher levels of technologies in order to remain competitive in faster globalizing world. Thus it is necessary to address the concerns of such enterprises like micro, small and medium, and provide them with a single legal framework. The Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises Development Act 2006 addresses these issues relating to definition. So see like there are so many type of industries. So like a micro industry is very small, micro is there, and the small scale is there, medium, so three categories are. And for category, all these are coming in the small scale industries, small industries, so small business. So in that, for controlling these, like micro industries are there, small industries are there, and medium scale industries are there. So in order to control these, there is a particular act made, like a Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises Development Act, MSMED. So medium scale enterprises and the services related to enterprises also come under the review of this act. The MSMED Act 2006 came into force from October 2006. Accordingly, enterprises are classified into two major categories: manufacturing and services. So companies can be divided into two categories, that is a manufacturing industries and services sector. So there are two sectors are there. So manufacturing industries means that mostly industries included in that, or that they are producing something. Industries are there, they are manufacturing something. And services means that any other support services are provided, like transportation is there, communication is there, or all these type of facilities, warehousing is there, advertising is there. So all these type of services are there. Now we study about manufacturing. So in the case of enterprises engaged in the manufacture or production of goods pertaining to any industries specified in the first schedule to the Industries Development Act 1951, there are types of enterprises. So what are the different types of enterprises included in the manufacturing business? So that we will study. First one is a micro enterprise, where the investment in plant and machinery does not exceed 25 lakh rupees. So here the categorization, as I told you earlier itself, the categorization or the division of different units are made depending on the investment made on the plant and machinery. So if the industry is having an investment of 25 lakh or below 25 lakh, that kind of a business is considered as a micro enterprise. And small enterprise, where the investment in plant and machinery is more than 25 lakh but does not exceed 5 crore. So more than, see like first category, micro category is below 25 lakh, and small category means 25 lakh to 5 crore, up to 5 crore investment. This is not the total investment, it is only the investment in plant and machinery. Plant and machinery means that there are infrastructural units are there, how much amount of machines they are using. Their machines, they are planned in the sense that production unit is there. All assets will not be there, like land, building, all these things are not included in that. Means plant means that area where they are producing product and the machinery mostly there. Huh?
Stock and all.
No. All these are assets. All assets are not included. Land and machinery. For land and machinery, sorry, this plant and machinery, how much amount of investment is made? That will be. Plant means the like production unit is there, no? So like that a factory, their factory, that equipments they are using. So like if a Bafnan Chini mill is there, so in that they are having so many like big machines are kept there, no? So they are using, that is the plant. It's like industrial unit. Huh? Real assets also we cannot say. Means a building is there, or like a land is there, or furniture is there. All these are of real assets. That is not included. Like how much furniture is there, how much other assets are there, that is not included. But for the production purpose, how much amount of machinery, we can say consider about machineries. Okay, what are the equipments they are using, machineries and equipments, and other type of materials used. So then medium enterprises where the investment in plant and machinery is more than 5 crore but does not exceed 10 crore. So minimum 5 crore to 10 crore. So there are three categories are there. First micro means below 25 lakh, and small scale means 25 to 5 crore, and medium means 5 to 10 crore. And if more than 10 crore means it will come in the large category, large scale businesses. And for services also categorization is there. In case of services engaged in providing or rendering of services, there are three types of enterprises. Micro enterprises where the investment in equipment does not exceed 10 lakh rupees. So here categorization for services is slightly different, not just like the industries. And they have equipments. Okay, so not the other like plant and machinery. For services they don't have much of plant and machinery is not there. So they have some equipments. See, like a transportation company, they have equipments like their trucks and all are there, or like a JCB or lifting machine, or these different type of machines are there, equipments used. So all other equipments that they are using. And for micro services, it should be less than 10 lakh, minimum 10 lakh, which means maximum up to 10 lakh, it will come in the micro category. Small enterprises where the investment in is more than 10 lakh rupees but not exceed 2 crore. So 10 lakh to 2 crore is a medium, so small scale category. And where the investment is more than 2 crore but does not exceed 5 crore is a medium category. So for services and manufacturing industries, there are limits are there, so that you have to understand. Then next we have to study is about village industries. Village industry has been defined as any industry located in a rural area which produces any goods, renders any service with or without the use of power, and which fixed capital investment per head or artisan or worker is specified by the central government from time to time. So village industry means it is located in a rural area and produces any goods or services with or without the use of power, and which fixed investment capital per head is fixed. See, like for they should not have much amount of fixed investment around. Okay, so that from time to time it will be fixing like 10 lakh rupees or 5 lakh rupees, like that minimum investment, how much amount of investment they are making, that they are considering. So such kind of industries are called as village industries, you know. So like some like handloom products are there, like this brickfield, they will come in the village industry category. Or they are, see, like some people they produce some like a handloom, the khadi products are there, you know, the weaving sectors are there. They do like woolen clothes, some are making woolen clothes are selling, or some like tailoring centers, tailoring units are there. Okay, so such means they make tailoring means not that the tailoring shop, but this industry is there, means making shirt and selling, you know. So they purchase clothes in bulk quantity and weaving clothes are there, as well as this stitching also. There are some, like if you go in like in Tamil Nadu, there are some areas are there where they are using like banians, you know. So they are making like t-shirts, banians, all these type of things. They make small industries, like they have some like one family will be there, 4 or 5 members will be working in one industry. So like that, small, so many industries are there. They make banians, they pack it and sell it, you know. So they have name of it, their industry also there. So there are some industrial areas like that. Huh? Okay.
Baniya and banians, two different. You are capable,
Okay. Then cottage industries. These are also known as rural industries or traditional industries. They are not defined by capital investment criteria as the case of small scale industries. However, cottage industries are categorized by certain features like the following. So there are some cottage industries, there are some features are there. These are organized by individuals with private resources. So this cottage industry means that the people, they are arranging their resources. The private people are there, they are gathering together. There are no any government interventions. People make their own investments like that. Normally use family labor and local available talent. So they use their own, like in that nearby area, people will be there. They will come and work. Such type of workers will be there. So there are maybe their own family members or village members, like their own neighbors and all are there. So they will be working in the industry. The equipment used is simple. They don't use any very high-tech equipments and all. Very simple machines and all. Simple equipments are used. Very hybrid or modern technology and all is not used. And capital investment is small. So they will be some less than 10 lakh or maximum 10-15 lakh rupees investment only will be there. Okay, very small amount of investment will be there. Okay, so then produce simple products normally in their own premises. So they are producing very simple products, like as I told you, like clothes maybe there, or t-shirts, or some bakeries and all are there. So some namkeen factory and all is there. So they make some namkeen or some snacks. So some kind of items like that, laddu and all. So they make, and in Kerala there are some industries are there. They are like a family units together. They make like idli, dosha, all these type of things. They make it and supply it in different hotels. Okay, so they make so they are Panipuri, all these type of things, samosa, or so these some especially like some bakery items and all are there. They will produce bread or these cakes and all. They produce and supply in a local area itself. Like one industry will be there in Haraya itself, and they will be supplying the products only in Haraya area. So some are the big industries are there. They are producing and supplying all throughout UP or such type of things. But these are not included in that category. Okay, so the next we have to study is about administrative setup for the small scale agro and rural industries. So what is the administrative setup? The government of India created the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises as the nodal ministry for formulation of policy and coordination of central assistance for the promotion and development of small scale industries in India. The Small Scale Industries Development Organization, also known as the Office of the Development Commissioner, SSI. Okay, so this is the organization or the commission which helps in the development of the small scale sector, which is attached to the ministry, is responsible for implementing and monitoring of various policies and programs formulated. The Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises designs policies, programs and schemes for promotion and the growth of SSIs, small scale industry. SSI means small scale industries. The National Small Institute Industries Corporation, NSIC, a public sector enterprise of the ministry, has been providing marketing support to the medium and small enterprises under the marketing assistance scheme. So they are this industry is provided for providing, see, like if one unit is producing, but they may not be having facility to market this product, so like doing advertisement. Corona? Okay. So marketing, if you want to market some product, so like advertisement is there, transportation, warehousing there, all these type of facilities a small scale industry may not be able to do by themselves. If you want to store, like imagine that winter clothes are manufactured by one company, so they are making woolen clothes or winter clothes like that and storing, but they may not have a storing facility, may not be there, big warehouse required. All throughout the year they are producing the product, and it will be used only in this like November, December, only 1, 2, 3 months maximum. So it is not possible that the small scale industries will be able to store this big storeroom required for storing these things. They may not be there. So this marketing assistance scheme is there. So they are making bigger storage houses for all the there will be so many small scale industries like that, so they can take this one particular portion of the storage warehouse, and they can give some rent for the using of this warehouse. And also transportation facility, if they want to transport this product from one place to another. Like if you are calling one container, one small scale industry may not have full one container of product, may not be there. So but 2 or 4 or 5 units together, they can combine and they use together. There are cooperative societies also. This is a government organization. There are cooperative societies for supporting these activities. But in some areas there may not be, like cooperating society means that they themselves have to invest. No? So like a truck and all, they have to invest. They will take the share, and cooperative society means all the industrial units, they themselves invest their money and they make purchase things. Okay, but this one means that government is providing these facilities, and they may have to give only the say like some transportation cost is there. So how much money is required for transferring this product from one place to another? That much only. Like purchasing truck and other, making this warehouse, all this work will be done by government. Then the next one is the Ministry of Agro-Rural Industries is the nodal agency for coordination and development of village and khadi industries, tiny and micro enterprises in both urban and rural areas. It also implies Prime Minister's Rojgar Yojana, the various policies, programs and schemes related to agro and rural industries are implemented by the ministry through Khadi and Village Industries Commission, KVIC. Handicraft boards, choir board, silk board, etc. So there are some boards are made by the government for controlling and assisting the people for these small scale industries, for development of the small scale industries. Like handicraft board is there, choir board is there, and silk board. Choir industries are there in Kerala and all. There are so many these choir manufacturing industries are there. Okay, so they like this. Coconut shells are there, so that they will put it into the water and they will get it processed, and they make coir, you know, rassi like that, rassi made of this coir, the coconut shell. So that is very commonly used in our area. It is there, very strong one. Mat also, like that things are coming. Here it is not found. I think mostly the plastic ropes are used. Ropes are there, but plastic one, no? Both are there. So these things are there. So in our side, mostly people are using that one for common purposes, and that is very strong. Okay. So there are people for developing this and silk board. Silk, you know, silk products. Silk, how it is produced, you know. There are like some worms are there, so they make it is their cocoon of their these worms that is made. So what they do, that mulberry one plant is there, you know. Yes. So this mulberry plant, they are eating the leaves of this mulberry plant. So they make it like that. Okay, so such a way they are using. So there are some people they are making like or these honeybee plants are there. Honeybee, you know, honeybee. So in our area, it is there. Honeybee cultivation is there. So they make small this one units like boxes like they keep, and these honeybees are there, and the honeybees goes and collect in our area this this one this elaichi plants are there. Okay, cardamoms, and their flowers are there. So they collect this one. There are so many big areas are there. It is like big. Like here we are cultivating like sugar cane and all in large area, no? Or like this mustard fields are there. So such a way there are large area fully they are cultivating this elaichi plants. So they in that every time there are flowers are there, and these people these honeybees can take honey from them. So they do. There are also some kind of businesses or industries like that. Huh? Elaichi not here, inside flower there is honey is there. Huh? Okay. So these may include micro or tiny enterprises or village enterprises as part of small enterprises, depending upon the criteria of standards in respect of employment or turnover of the enterprise. Okay, then thank you so much.